Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm pre-filming a little bit for next week, so hopefully by the time you guys are seeing this video, I've hit 10K. If so, thank you so much. Look forward to a massive 10K giveaway. I'm gonna make that happen because if you haven't seen my life update video, we are moving and I have a ton of makeup that is brand new, unused, that I picked up for giveaways that I haven't given away yet, so that's definitely going to be coming up. Anyway, today is one of my favorite videos to film. It is a ranking video. I do these every month where I round up all of the palettes that I tried out and I tell you guys which one sucks, which one is amazing, which one is number one, and which one is a no-go. So if you like that kind of content, highly recommend subscribing. Without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I don't want to call July a slow month. I feel like more so I bought fewer palettes and I tried them out many more times than I usually can because some months are so hectic that I get some new launches and then I only get to try them out once before I rank them. But have no fear, July was different, and honestly this might be the month with some of the best eyeshadow palettes of 2021 in my humble opinion. Half are from brands that I love, half is from brands I've never even tried before. So, oh my gosh, get excited. In the 12th spot is my least favorite palette of July. And this is not a bad palette at all, you guys. You guys all really like the eye look I created with this, but it's definitely one I'm not planning on reaching for again anytime soon. This is the I Am palette from Becky G and her beauty brand, Tress Loose Beauty. It's a really nice palette. It's a great mix of mattes, shimmers, neutrals, and color. I think she did a really good job with that. Personally though, it's definitely not my favorite formula of all time. It's very cute though, so maybe if you can grab it on sale, I definitely wouldn't recommend running out and buying this though, because all the other palettes are so much better. So yeah, that's why it's getting the 12th spot. In 11th place, again, it's another neutral pop of color palette. This one was sent to me from Sigma Beauty. This is their relaunch of their collab palette with Beauty Bird, and this is what the inside looks like. Now this is a very toned down palette in my humble opinion. You guys know I really like color, I really like neutrals, but these colorful shades are definitely more of those like toned down colorful shades, which is great for somebody that's like trying to dip their toes into the color pool. I personally like more vibrant shades, so you'll see that when we're getting closer to the top. This does have the good Sigma formula that we like. I do not like the layout of this palette though. I really don't like how the palette is like kind of separated in the middle. I also wish that they had included one more like shimmer blue shade, because I feel like for the colorful mattes that they included, it is missing kind of a more light or blue shimmer shade. So it's a little hard to pair with those two mattes because that's the eye look I kind of played with when I was trying out this palette. So just those are some of my feedback on this palette. But again, it's a nice palette, great Sigma formula, just not my favorite color story or layout from them. Okay, this one is ranking at number 10 because I need to play with this some more, but oh my gosh, this baby blue shade called, what is it called? Silent Mode. Oh my gosh, Silent Mode and Peace Out. So stunning, so pigmented. I was shooketh by the pigmentation of those two eyeshadows, so I really think this is a good palette. I need to play with it some more, so I really can't rank it much higher than that. This line from BH has such good quality. I'm so glad I purchased the 3 palettes I did from this collection. I kind of want to get the neutral ones, but I'm holding back because I don't need more eyeshadow palettes right now. But that matte blue is one of the best light pastel blues I've ever tried. Okay, in number 9, I'm ranking the Nabla Midnight palette. This is so cute. This is one of their cutie palettes. And honestly, this palette would have probably ranked higher if they hadn't included this neutral brown shade. Like, I don't know what to do with a neutral shimmer shade, because typically what people do with the neutral shimmer is they'll pair it with other neutral mattes, but most of the time we get neutral mattes to pair with colorful shimmers, so I feel like they really tried to be out of the box here, and I don't know, maybe you can use it as like a brow bone highlight if you're a deep skin tone. I personally would have preferred a lighter tone blue matte. Like even if they took like a matte blue like this from this palette and put it in here, because you could use that in the crease, at least with my skin tone. So I'm a little bit miffed by the fact that they put so many shimmers and then just one matte blue called Blue Hour in here. So that's why I'm ranking it at number 9. Okay, in 8th place, we have the Juvia's Place Grays. This is, of course, not my favorite color story, although I am warming up to grays. Get it? But yeah, I did do a eye look with this palette if you guys want to see it, if you want some inspiration. If you're scared of silver shades like I am, I would recommend checking this out. Actually, I would really recommend checking this palette out because this one's really, really good. But if you're placing a Juvia's Place order, maybe you want to grab this, but it's definitely not my favorite from all the little quads they did. Okay, so let me just show you 7, 6, and 5 because it's all the Juvia's Place ones. So this one is in 7th place because it's kind of basic and they've done color stories like this before. And then the mint one is in number 6 because it's just for eyeshadows, which there's nothing wrong with that. And this is a cute palette, but again, I love having a good deepening up shade, so I feel like that's missing. And then this one is in 5th place because I love this shimmer green in the corner here. So very, very nice palettes, very nice quality from Juvia's Place. Very happy I picked those up during the launch. So now we are on to the top 4. So in 4th place is a new to me brand. I finally tried Clarity Cosmetics. I wanted to try their So Memorizing palette, but when I got it, they were cracked. Some of the shadows were, and then some of them were leaking oil, which that's not really a huge problem for me, but I was just kind of annoyed because it was an expensive palette and I wasn't really happy with it. This one I really like. I want to play with this some more, but I had no problems with the pigmentation or anything like that. So very, very much enjoyed this palette. I don't know if I'll pick up anything more from them. I haven't heard the best customer service comments from you guys about the brand, so I'm kind of keeping my eye on them for now. I'm happy with the palette I have, but I don't see myself buying anything more from them at this very moment in time. The next palette, this is so good. The top 3 were so hard to pick, but I'm gonna go in this order. So 3rd place is the Lowest Cosmetics Meet Me in the Underworld palette. 2 of my friends bought this palette and they were raving about it. I think Amy Loves Makeup also bought it. So a lot of the people in my life were talking about how good this palette was, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's just overhyped. Like everyone's just excited for no reason. It looks so boring, blah, 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 blah. Well, then I finally caved because FOMO is a real thing and I didn't want to miss the pre-sale. So I did end up grabbing this. And honestly, it isn't the most exciting color story in my humble opinion, but the pigmentation is amazing. It's so easy to use. If you are a makeup beginner, you would really love this palette. Again, I feel like the color story is very easily laid out. There's some beautiful shimmers to use on your lids and then some beautiful mattes to like blend into the crease. So it's such a good palette and it's relatively affordable for the fact that it's an indie brand and it's a UK based brand. Usually I feel like I'm paying a lot of money to have stuff come over from other countries. So I'm very happy with this palette. I would recommend this. I think this is one of the best palettes I've tried in 2021, to be honest with you guys. It's very, very fun and yeah, very excited to see what else they launch. Okay guys, I know most of you are gonna guess my top 2. This was like really hard. I know a lot of you are going to think that number 2 should have been number 1, but you'll see my reasoning. So number 2 is, I know, I feel like I can hear you guys like ready to comment, but just wait until you see number 1. Okay, so this is in number 2 because number 1's amazing, first of all. Second of all, this could have been number 1 if the other palette I'm about to talk about hadn't come out. Anyway, love this palette. I've already talked your ear off about this. I think this is the best ColourPop palette since Good Sport, so I'm 100% obsessed with it. I'm so glad I bought it. If you guys haven't bought it yet, definitely consider picking this up, especially if you see it on sale, because who doesn't love a good sale? But love this palette. It's so good. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. In first place is my Serenity palette from Annette and Menagerie. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. So good. It has all the same beautiful shades that the Lush Life has, but the quality is even better. The only thing about this palette is that it's a little hard to get because it sells out fast, and they are a really small indie brand, so they're not able to make as many quantity as probably what people want to purchase. But be patient, you guys. Sign up for the notifications so when they're back in stock, you get emailed. And this palette is so good. I am loving the Menagerie metallic formula as well as their matte formula. It does stain a little bit, which Annette talked about in her video. The palette is so good, and I hope I get more chances to play with it. I really, really enjoy it. And again, congratulations to Annette and Menagerie for coming out with this gorgeous palette. There's so many good palettes. There's so many good collaborations this year. Oh my gosh. 2021 has been lit for me in so many ways, as the cool kids would say. Anyway, that is it for my July ranking video. I think this might be a shorter one, but that's okay. I think August is going to be just as fun because we're kind of in like the first week of August, and I've already tried so many pretty eyeshadow palettes, so I know I'm going to have so much fun ranking things at the end of this month. So definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let's hope it doesn't take me 10 years to get to 20K. That would be tragic, okay? So I need you guys to send me positive vibes, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys!